Hello, everyone. I'm Mónica Gasa, international specialist in real estate and insurance broker, and I'm here in a very special edition of our podcast. Keller Williams Panama wants to make a new series where we are talking about stories that inspire. And I'm joined today with Paolo. Paolo, it's such a pleasure to be with you today in our podcast. And Paolo is a client along with his wife and his daughter. It's a truly special client for us. And today, special, we want to beyond just not in business. We want to talk about what we are doing, starting with our very special work in Keller Williams, Panama, advising, guiding, and helping our clients every day, step by step, in all their process when you arrive to Panama. Paolo, starting with you, can you talk about yourself? Who are you? What are you doing here in Panama? Tell us and explain us
There.
your experience.
All right. Thank you, Monica. And first, thank you so much for Keller Williams to make me have this chance, of course, to tell about my experience with your company. Again, my name is Paolo. I'm managing director for an Italian design company. I been in touch with Keller Williams because of course I'm looking for an house to live in Panama with my family, and it was such nice experience to go with them to find a place in which we are really happy to stay. We just landed 1 month ago, and honestly speaking, from the beginning, when I been in touch with Monica, with her team, I was more than happy to find a very, let's say, big welcome for someone that honestly we didn't know before. So, it was like, find someone that is really knows for a time, because she was really care and welcome to make us in a more comfort way since we moved from Italy to Panama for another, let's say, for a period in which, of course, we want to stay and make our life here based in Panama. So the experience was super good, and I really found in her professional. So Monica was really professional. Of course, it's still, but it was with me really professional, and really make attention to make myself and my family very in a very comfort zone. That actually it's something that really needs for someone that moved from his culture to another totally different culture. That is which of Panama. That is an amazing country, of course.
You get advantage in the interview, Paolo, and thank you very much for tell us how do you feel with us in our help to find a properly place for you to live in Panama. But I want to let know to the people why you choose Panama. Why your company? You tell us you are guiding. You are the CEO of a very important company in Milano, in Italy, and we want to know why your company choose Panama. Why you consider Panama? It's a very great opportunity for your company to expand your service to Latin America.
Right. But Panama first is a very nice place to live because, first of all, before every single business, this is my personal, let's say, opinion, there is the family. So family have to stay in a very good way, in a very good place. And of course, Panama has all the characteristics to permit someone to live in a proper way in a country.
Can you tell us which characteristics?
I mean, I found very smiling person first. That's something that usually, especially in, I mean, it's something that is not very usual to find in this very stressed period for everybody. I mean, I don't want to talking about what happened in the world because I'm not, of course, that kind of person. But in such a strange period, of course, you can understand that here people is still taking care of small things that is even like, find an apartment to someone. And for to do that, doing that with smiling is of course something that is a plus. Then Panama, I saw an incredible. I mean, I knew Panama from the past because of course I came here a lot of time for business, and I saw Panama in an incredible increasing in terms of developing business, especially related to my business. So construction, building, an attention on the quality of life. So making people, family, having, let's say, infrastructure in which they found, let's say, nice place where kids can play, nice international school, amazing building in which they can live with a lot of amenities. That is something in which, of course, someone like me that is used, of course, to live with her family as much as possible, of course, want to find when he came back from a flight, from a trip outside, of course. So I saw that Panama mentalities became for family. And of course, for a manager like me, knows that my family stay good is the most important things. That's the characteristic I immediately found from the beginning. And then, of course, related to my business, of course, seeing a big construction site in everywhere, because here, guys, you are touching probably the most part of the land that Panama has, realizing...
We get advantage for everything.
Exactly. Realizing a kind of, let's say, an amazing landscape, because if you can see landscape, building, take a look in front of the sea, an amazing district like which I live, that is Santa Maria, it's super make people, of course, attractive to go in Panama. And then relating to my business, like I can say this is of course an analysis we did before choosing, of course, to move our presence in US and of course Central and South America. Panama is also centralized, and that is very important. Of course, to reach the North and South America is a perfect combination. Panama is centralized and can permit, thanks also to the airport, to the big amount of slot they have every day to reach the most of important city in US. But anyway, I saw Panama just at the beginning, because you have an important part of the land that is in the other side, in the Caribbean Sea, that is still with no big construction, and probably in the next 3, 5, 6, 10 years, I don't know, is going to be attacked, let me say, by a construction company, and is going to develop business there,
more
like
business, yes.
Resort and of course apartment, villa, and whatever. So this means that it's still Panama in the beginning of this incredible developing on the construction side. And I have to tell you that I saw also very nice attention on the detail and quality of the choosing of the material, choosing of the brand in which Panama is going to match, let's say, this nice landscape. Because of course, when you're working with construction, let me say, with my proud of my country, Italy is quite always in the middle. Let's say
we are like we feel like very privileged in this interview with you, because you are coming from a very, very special country that is Italy, that you know very well about. When you are talking about luxury, you know very well how is the construction, how are the areas,
Yes.
everything, the lifestyle there is
Yeah.
very, very high end.
Yeah.
And it's very interesting and very impressive that you can feel like in home
Yes.
in Panama, right?
Yeah, correct, correct. I mean, I felt from the beginning welcome first because of the presence of a big community of Italian here in Panama. This means that Italian already in the past found in Panama a nice place to, of course, to move their, let's say, life from Italy to here. Because the community here is very big. It's more than 15,000 people permanent here living in Panama. I'm talking about Italian guys. So, and of course, be, let's say, a kind of brand ambassador of the luxury that Italian is always, let's say, very popular all over the world because of the fashion, because of the jewelry, the furniture, of course, design, and food and wine, of course. That's also another, let's say, part of Italy that is the most famous one. Be so stronger presence here in Panama means that for the Italian community, the country of Panama, it's a very good place to reach and to stay. So that is quite immediately. You find just going around a lot of Italy, let's say. So that's why I'm still thinking that the choice was the right one.
That's very, very good to know and to listen about you and your experience, Paolo, because exactly that's what we want to let know to another international people when they are thinking to choose a good place to invest, to live, or to retire, and they are like trying to reach out about which is the best country to move, because we know it's not an easy process. Like you said, more of you are coming with your family. It's not an easy decision, but it's so good to listen about you. How do you feel? How feel your company? You trust? You feel in Panama? You found in Panama the right place to continue growing, to continue living in your lifestyle that you have in your own country, and also your company could see with good light the future for your company extending, because Panama is an international opportunity, a hub, a logistic hub for all the investors to come
Yes.
and develop their companies here, right?
Yeah, I just let's say so weeks ago a very small shot, let's say online of an analysis of what will be for in the next couple of years for Panama in terms of, let's say, investment. It seems that billion is coming from, of course, the most important country all over the world. Here in Panama seems to be Panama and Costa Rica, actually the two countries in which the investors, the most important investors, want to go to, let's say, build and, of course, growing up the business, not only in terms of building, in general, because, of course, when it's talking about investor, is investor, okay? So that's, of course, is a benchmark that someone like me that I'm doing that's for jobs. So my job, what I do for live, that is, of course, to see how is going a country and, of course, invest and go in that
You're
country.
not going to invest in a country that you
Of
could
course.
see you are not going to grow, right?
Of course. So anyway, I mean, I have no defined I have no the magic sphere, let's say, to understand if I stay here 1 year, 3 years, 4 years, maybe the rest of the life. But of course, it's let's say it's talking about a long terms, let's say, in passage of our life. Together with our family, of course, together with my family, we immediately understood that moved from Italy to here cannot be just for months, of course, have to be thought reflected, and of course, make the decision, moving here is to try, of course, to make fit and stay for as much as possible time. What I felt, I said from the beginning, is a very big welcome from everybody, from you first. I mean, like your organization, your team, you of course in person. It's totally taking care of us, like we are the most important friends. That's something really unexpected for us at the beginning. Probably we also told you that.
Yes, we also talk about that.
That's for just one apartment. At the end, it was not a big, let's say, deal for you, but it was like, I'm happy you are here. I'm happy I helped you. That's something I found.
I want you to explain that. How do you feel in the first? You talked to me that time before, but can you say or explain a little that part? How do you feel? How do you feel like we're about if you do if you compare your another moments when you travel in other countries and you do that process, you told me you feel completely different, right?
Yeah.
Explain us why you look for or why you reach out for your property to live in Panama in Keller Williams and what you found here.
Yes, I mean, how we found you was just casual. I mean, just for cases. I mean, just Googling and trying to find, let's say, something available on Panama. Even understand more or less because of my last experience when I've been in Panama and I saw more or less the most interesting area. And of course, I tried to find someone helping us to find an house, and someone answered me, and probably it was you. I thought, I don't remember if it was you or someone else of your team. But anyway, you say, okay, let's, Paolo, see you here. Okay, when you are coming, and let's be available for you to find an house for you. And I was like, it was like, you know, you are in the middle of a storm, let's say, because you involved us in doing the most important, let's say, step during the day. You was quite totally available for us. That's something that make us, let's say, quite surprised, because in my compared with something that happened usually in my travel when I travel around for business or for other reason. Even for, let's say, for that kind of business, that is because of course our company is also having shop around, and of course I also taking care to find space for my company to realize a showroom. But telling what happened is something, let's say, very surprising for us, because you was totally at our disposal for 3-4 days. And you did the most, everything is possible to find the house that we want to live here in Panama. And at the end, you keep the right to say you find this.
Let me share that Paolo and his family was not a easy
situation.
Yes. Because you with your wife want a special place to live, right?
Yes.
It was not. Was easy?
No, was absolutely not easy. It was absolutely not easy. We found, from the beginning, a very big availability from your side. You understand immediately where we want to go and where we want to stay. Okay. Of course, trying to match the 3 important things that for us was really important from the beginning: place, budgeting, of course, and even, let's say, logistically the right one. So we also tried different, let's say, solution with a couple of those with no success result, but with never, let's say, step over, or let's say, like, okay, I cannot find what you are looking for, Paolo, so you have to change, you have to move. You have to move in your mind, of course, to another kind of, let's say, solution. Instead, you insisted a lot, and you find exactly what we are looking for. That is an apartment perfect for us. Budgeting side, it's absolutely the correct one, and we are really, really happy. I mean, so
The
that
people cannot imagine if you as a client feel very, very happy, you can imagine how happy and excited I felt when I found the right place, and you and your family can say, yes, this is the place where we want to live.
yes, yes, yes.
We are
And sorry to interrupt you. I want to tell you these things that is very important. We were totally entrusting you that the last apartment we didn't saw in person. We just trust in you, and we say, okay, Monica, if you thinking that this is the right one, we are trusting you. Let's go and take it and keep it. And at the end was exactly what we looked for at the beginning, because I mean, Monica understood absolutely what was the needed of our family, and of course she probably put her professional in front of this new challenge, let's say. And you find exactly what
that was a challenge. Yes,
was a challenge. Yes, it was a challenge at the end for something again that was not a super big deal, but even the small deal can make big deal in the future.
For
because
sure.
Of course this is also my opinion in my business as well, because I mean, I cannot. Of course, my goal is here, but sometimes we need to start from this point and to move on that point step by step.
yes, and thanks for sharing that, Paolo. I consider it's very, very important for us as brokers, and when we are working in service, we need to understand exactly, and I explain you when you ask me why you do all of these things in this process for my family. I explain you exactly that. For us, no matter if it's a small deal or a big deal or a big business, each detail and make happy your client is the most important thing that we are going to put in priority, because that's the heart of my business and what I think my values as a professional always are going to be. Take you in your hand and walk with you to your best place to find in Panama, and it's going to be always our work. And I explain you, for me, my clients always turn as friends, such as friends, because we start a very, very nice relationship together, and we know we're gonna continue taking this relation with your family too, with you, with your wife, and with your daughter too.
Thank you so much. No, yes. I mean, it's was again. I mean, I don't want, of course, to repeat, but the experience was very good. I think that a company like this one, when they found, let's say, professional people like Monica, need to take it stronger, of course, and to keep this opportunity for the future, of course. Someone that waiting you even when you land from Italy to Panama in the Sunday evening, and just for say you welcome in Panama, this is the key of your flat. So it's a small things that is making the difference. So I'm very happy. I mean, actually, we are, let's say, in a position to say only thank you to you, Monica, to Keller & Williams, of course, that is the company you represent. I think that Panama, it will be one of the country that is mostly can someone hear about nice things. So, and I don't want to add anything more because I mean it's already a lot of things, but I find a very very good future for this country, and I'm thank you of course to permit us to be here even for a small
Yes,
things.
yes. Paolo said that he said all of this for me for this interview, and I said yes, you are a very special client for
Thank
us. And as each client that we receive here, in no matter if it's from Panama or from another country, for us is always our goal. Give the best experience for each of them. Paolo, I'm so grateful for your time here with us, and to for you to accept to come to this podcast and share your experience with the people who can maybe be in the same position than you, that one day needs to think how come to Panama or relocate in Panama, and they need to find a right professionals to receive them to come to our country. And you explain the best your the best story, your experience. And please, can you say a couple of phrases, or you can say something in Italian to invite your people to
Yes.
about your experience to close that podcast.
Yes. I mean, Italy, of course, is the country of the dream.
We
let's
want to
say.
listen that.
Yes, it's the country of the dreams. It's one of them. Not because I'm Italian, not because I wanna just let's say take up our big flag of Italian story. I mean, Italy is an incredible country. It's a small country, but one of the most famous all over the world because of a lot of things.
Yes.
What I say, of course, I miss a lot Italy, of course, for some reason, but I feel Italian. I'm Italian, and of course, I always take Italy in my heart, even if I'm not. I'm living in another country. So what can I say? That let's go and see Italy. Of course, if someone can
Say
go
in
and see.
in Italian to invite them.
In Italian, yes, it's very easy. Let's say andate a
Feel-
vedere
feel
l'Italia.
free.
Yes, andate a vedere l'Italia, che è un paese spettacolare.
What can you recommend to your people to come to Panama? In Italian.
In
Tell to
Italia,
them.
what I recommend, of course. Panama è una città di grandi valori e di grandi sorrisi, quindi solo questo ti permette di affrontare le giornate con un grande entusiasmo. Questo è quello che io avverto di Panama. I'm used to wake up very very early in the morning, and in Panama I don't feel tired, honestly. It's giving people, let's say, energy, in my opinion, because it's not a static country. It's very very fast country, let's say, in doing things.
Okay, well, Paolo, thank you very much. And thanks for sharing your story with us. And like this, we close this interesting podcast with this story that inspire other clients to be like you, choose a nice country to live and share with your family, and enjoy and grow in all your life. And what are you gonna do here in Panama? Thank you very much, Paolo.
Thank you, Monica. Thank you so much. Thank you to Keller & Williams. So please, let's say, continue like that. That is the right way, in my opinion.
Thank you very much.